It was early 1969. I was living in Reston, Virginia, just outside of Washington, D.C. I was married with a son 5 years old and a newborn son that was about 5 months old. We had lived in a 3-story townhouse on a golf course. We had a 1962 Volkswagen Black and a 1967 911S Porsche. And of course, like all families, we had a dog, Sasha, and had a cat, Rastus, along with a horse that we named Teal after Teal Trainer. We decided to move back to California, so I had given 3 months' notice. They had a hard time replacing me, probably because of the pay. We traded in a Volkswagen Bug, which we traded for a 1960 Porsche Cabriolet, beautiful green with a black top. We then traded in our 911S for a bright red Volkswagen Bus, red with a white top. And we took out the middle seat of the bus, put it in a playpen for the baby, and our clothes and 2 sons, a dog, a cat, a wife, and I all headed for 4 days on a trip to California, the southern route through Texas. We towed the Porsche behind the VW bus, and with the gas at 30 cents a gallon, it was a cheap trip across the states. We even stopped to wash the VW and the Porsche on the way at one of the rest stops, which my oldest son kept asking, "Have we left Texas yet?" Months later, about 10 or so, our marriage broke up, and I sold the Porsche after painting it silver and blowing up the engine. That was my wife's doing. About 2 years later, I traded the VW bus in for a 1960 white Volkswagen Bug, which got me through 4 years of college and a year or so after that. Before trading in the VW, I put a peace symbol in the back window, along with bumper stickers to prove my radical political stands, but left the middle seat out so I could haul more hippies. I even drove it up to San Francisco for a peace rally, picking up guys and girls who paid with gas, grass, or whatever on their way up and back. Gonna miss that bus. Now, jump ahead 18 years to 1994. And while living in Northern California with a new wife of 10 years and a new daughter of 9 years, I was driving around in this little town called Paradise, which is in the mountain range just between California and Nevada, and I found a VW bus just like the one I owned. Same model, same year, but a bit worn and definitely decked out in the latest of 1960s graffiti. I had to have it, so I bought it for $400. And after a month of elbow grease and about $20 worth of polish and rubbing compound and a can of spray paint, I had it back in shape. I was not allowed, however, to keep it, since it was not us. So I sold it for $2,000, but kept the little picture to remind me of my favorite car, except for the Porsches, of course.